What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mars back with another Clash Royale video. And guys, in this video, as you can see, we're going to be hopping into some top 200 ladder games. My friend Cycle Fast here pushed to top 200 ladder early season. He was using Prince Bait, and we're going to hop into two replays to see some of his top ladder gameplay with Prince Bait. But guys, before we hop into today's battles, just want to give a special shout out to all you subscribers out there. Thank you so much for helping me hit 400 subscribers recently. I've been loving the support from the subscribers lately. You guys have been so great. So as a way for my subscribers to show some support for the channel and get some extra benefits for you guys too, I wanted to announce today that I'm going to be launching my Patreon page, patreon.com/MarsUltimateGaming. If you want to show a little support for the channel, you can support me for as little as $1 a month. So definitely head over to patreon.com/MarsUltimateGaming. Based on what tier you pick, you can get access to free shoutouts for your channel, or be able to play 1v1 games against me, or even become eligible for giveaways in the future. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out the Patreon if you do decide to do that. But now let's actually get into the battles of today's video. So here we go, guys, into the first battle, and as you can see, Cycle Fast is on the bottom of your screen using Prince Bait. Prince Bait is his main deck, as he informed me, and Cycle Fast is very clean with Prince Bait, so let's see what he does here against Savage. Savage, as you can see, running classic Lavaloon. And luckily for Cycle Fast, Savage had to fireball the Goblin Barrel to start the game, so we're going to see what else Cycle Fast wants to do to get this game underway. And okay, so minions coming down to stop that Goblin Gang, and we'll see what Cycle Fast wants to do. He's going to go in for a log on the opponent's tower. Against Lavaloon, it's a bit of a tough matchup. For Cycle Fast, he doesn't have the Inferno Tower because he's running Prince Bait, so for the Lava Hound, he's going to have to use his Rascals, his Goblin Gang, his Princess, and his Dark Goblin the best he can to defend against that, and then probably going for some rockets on the balloon. But we'll see about that. The opponent has to use a Zap there, but he still gets a little bit of damage, and then the opponent actually misses a Fireball there, so that's interesting. Wow, and then Cycle Fast going with the Prince Goblin Gang push at the bridge when the opponent was low on Elixir. That was such a smart play, and it results in an easy tower here for Cycle Fast. The opponent is dumbfounded right now, does not know what to think, but that was actually a really heads-up play there because the opponent had to go in for minions after he missed the Fireball on the Princess, and Cycle Fast completely took advantage. Now he's going in for a Princess at the river to get a little bit more damage, and then the Dark Goblin is going to come in to defend the Mega Minion. So we'll see what the opponent wants to do here. The opponent hesitating a little bit, going in for a Zap, but guys, that's not really going to do anything. The Rascals in the pocket, along with that Dark Goblin, are going to take out the second tower, and as you saw, the opponent just gave up, fireballing the King Tower there. Cycle Fast was clean throughout this whole game, and it was so clean that the opponent actually gave up after single Elixir. So after a quick 3-crown here, Cycle Fast with an easy dub on top ladder, and let's head into the next matchup. Alright guys, into the second game here, and again, these were some early season replays from Cycle Fast pushing to top 200 ladder. So this game was probably just outside the top 200 early season, and wow, the opponent going for a very early Graveyard mini P.E.K.K.A push, and as you can see, they're using the classic giant graveyard deck with Bats, Skarmy, and Musketeer. And Cycle Fast here running Prince Bait just like the last game. Looks like the Dark Goblin will be able to finish off that Musketeer and get some good damage on the tower to start the game, so that's pretty nice there for Cycle Fast. But again, going against giant graveyard, the opponent was pretty aggressive to start, so Cycle Fast is going to go in for a Goblin Gang at the bridge. And then interesting that he uses the log there, knowing the opponent doesn't have graveyard in cycle. Otherwise that could have been a bit of a dangerous play, because the log is very useful against the graveyard if you don't have other good counters. But Cycle Fast does actually have some decent counters to the graveyard in this deck. He's got the Dark Goblin, the Princess to help out, and he does get a Prince coming in here. Another graveyard coming in for the opponent, the second single Elixir graveyard, so that's pretty interesting that the opponent would be that aggressive early in the game. And as you can see, the mini P.E.K.K.A gets shut down, and now the opponent has a lot to answer here. Cycle Fast goes in for a log right there, and what a great log that was. A perfect prediction on the Skarmy, and also hitting the tower there, allowing the Prince to do a little bit more damage. And then look at that short juke on the Goblin Barrel. Wow, the opponent ends up going in for arrows too to mitigate some damage. Cycle Fast knows that the opponent has bats in cycle at this point, so he's probably not going to go Princess at the River, but actually I stand corrected, and there it is. But he gets 2 hits right there, so that was a good play, and Cycle Fast is up by about 600 damage still at this point. So still anybody's game, honestly. The opponent goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A. in the back. That's interesting. I thought maybe they would go Musketeer, but they probably don't want it to get rocketed. And there it is, the rocket on the Musketeer behind the tower. Opponent going to take advantage and go in for the graveyard at this point, but Cycle Fast, as you can see, has plenty of answers with the Log and the Dark Goblin there, and then another Princess at the River is not going to connect yet, gets snowballed back and shoots the Musketeer, but then the snowball is not in hand for the Goblin Barrel, and they didn't have enough elixir for the arrows either. And that's going to be a nice dub for Cycle Fast because, as you know, once graveyard players lose a tower, they pretty much lose the game. Rocket comes down on the King Tower, takes it down to 146, so Cycle Fast will be able to get the 3 crown here probably. Opponent takes a tower, but then the Princess is going to finish off the game for the 3 crown. Very clean gameplay by Cycle Fast there, using Prince Bait versus Giant Graveyard. Alright guys, but that's pretty much going to wrap it up for today's top 200 ladder gameplay with Prince Bait. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like and click that subscribe button right now. Doing those little things takes like 1 or 2 seconds, but it benefits my channel tremendously, and I really appreciate it. And again, guys, if you've been a long-time subscriber and you want to show some support to the channel, definitely head over to patreon.com/MarsUltimateGaming. I'll be linking that in the description from now on in my videos, so definitely check that out if you guys want to. But otherwise, that's going to be it for today's video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow with another Clash Royale video.